Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, April 14th. And you can see temperatures in the low to mid 30s across the area. We've got just an amazingly great weekend on tap with temperatures warming through the 60s into the low 70s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Probably mid to upper 60s on Friday, but I think we'll climb into the low 70s as we get into Saturday and Sunday. The warmth will continue into Monday. We'll have a cold front, a weak cold front. The cold air will remain in Canada as we get into Monday. That could bring a few light scattered showers to the area, but again, I don't expect much precipitation as that system will be running into dry air. We'll cool down a little bit back towards near normal or above normal with temperatures in the 50s to around 60, I think, for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I think we warm right back up, back into the 60s and maybe more 70s later next week, so the cool shot won't last very long, and with all the dry conditions, it looks like we're going to get quite busy out in the fields. As we look across the Great Lakes, you can see temperatures mainly in the 30s across the whole entire region. And if we look at the next shot, you can see our normal high is 57, the normal low is 35. And if you look at the next screenshot, you can see a live webcam shot from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. This one courtesy of TV9 and 10, Northern Michigan's news leader. If we look at the next slide, you can see on this morning's weather map, you can see low pressure off to the north end of the Dakotas. That'll weaken and dampen out as it moves to the northeast. We're going to be controlled by high pressure system across Canada extending back into the Great Lakes. That'll keep us high and dry right on through the weekend and through probably Monday. We could see some showers as early as Monday afternoon right now as it looks. We'll keep an eye on the timing on that. But certainly the weekend looks quite nice. If we look at the weather map for tomorrow, you can see once again high pressure system off to the northeast will continue to ridge back into the Great Lakes, keeping us high and dry with mild temperatures as our winds continue out of the south. That'll continue our warming trend. And by Saturday morning, you can see we're still under the influence of that high pressure system. System out to the west, it's going to move across the southern plains. It's going to bring a lot of snow to places in Colorado. They could be measuring snowfall in the feet as you get around Denver, Boulder, Colorado Springs, and some of those locations out there are in for quite a storm. That'll start probably now, looks like Saturday and go into Monday there. If we look at the next screenshot, you can see the overall forecasted precipitation over the next 7 days. Again, very heavy totals from much of Texas up into the southern plains. And again, for us, we're going to be, for the most part, high and dry. Just a chance that that ridge will break down enough that might allow some light showers. But right now, the best bet is most of the MAC area stays dry right on through much of next week. If we look at the temperature forecast over the next 6 to 10 days, you can see much of the nation above normal. And this is in the area we're going to have to watch, I think, for parts of April and May, is we're going to have the ridging in such a spot that while the overall heights are going to be quite warm, high, and we're going to have to watch for an occasional backdoor cold front that comes in from New England and Ontario that could affect the Great Lakes. But for the most part, it looks like a rather warm pattern, and we're going to transition into, I think, a hot summer. Last year we recorded 90-degree days here at Breckenridge. I think this year probably 15 days at least that we could get at 90 or higher. And certainly if you got a pool or a cabin or a place to go up north, should it be a good summer for that. If we look at precipitation over the next 6 to 10 days, you can see much of the northern portion of the U.S. drier than normal. I'm not quite so sure about some of these areas here. I think that they're going to continue, I think, fairly wet in the southwestern states down and across the Gulf. While I think a good chance of below normal precipitation is justified here across the Great Lakes and the Northeast. If we look at soil temperatures from Brown City, we'll show you two charts, one from earlier in the week and one from this morning. And you can see, I believe this might have been on Monday, we had soil temperatures at 34, 36, and 38 degrees at the 2, 8, and 16-inch levels. And again, very wet conditions. We're going to see these numbers go up as the soils will continue to dry here over the next week. And we'll see these temperatures definitely on the move upward. If we look at the next slide from this morning, you can see just with the limited sunshine and temperatures, slightly milder than what we've had, we're already seeing some warmth going on there. These are the numbers that we're going to, I think, really see start to dry out and go upward as we get into the weekend. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.